Welcome to the RAMcast, where we talk about all things related to Sioux Valley. This is your host, Brian Kirby, and my co-host, Jimmy Sickler.
Happy to be here, Mr. Kirby.
All right, we are at yet another one of our special senior spotlights, and today we have the queen of the school, Miss Sahai Benechek, self-proclaimed queen of the school, by the way.
Hello.
All right, so without further ado, let's get this show rolling.
Okay.
All right, Miss Your Highness Sahai, what song will always remind you of this time in your life?
I think I'm going to have to go with Everybody Talks. It's a...
Who's that?
By.
Who's that by? Do you know?
Oh, no, I don't. That's a great question. I don't know.
All right. So, consolate. Another question, follow up is:
Okay.
You want to spout any lyrics off from that?
I can. Hey, sugar, what you gotta say? All you're giving me is passion. Hey, honey, what you gotta say? It started with a whisper. That one.
All right. Okay. All right. I like it. I like it.
Yes. Good job. Which teacher had the most impact on you, and what will you remember about them?
Obviously every teacher had an impact, but I do have to say that I struggle with ADHD really badly, and the side effects that come with that, just trying to learn. And Josh Sandifer, in elementary school, it was really hard for me for math. Math and English are really hard for me. And I remember going into 6th grade, and Sandifer was my math teacher. And I obviously always ask questions because, and he helped me figure a way to learn them. And I don't think I've ever felt smarter. And I was the smartest in my class. Like, I had the best grade, and he just made me feel like I was up there, and I don't think I'll ever forget that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What was your favorite extra or co-curricular activity?
What does that exactly mean? Like, can AP or
Sports.
Alaska?
So extracurricular.
No, what's your favorite sports?
Yeah,
Oh.
extracurricular would be sports. Co-curricular would be like drama, like a play or chess club
Okay.
and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, can't really say any other sport because, So my favorite sport was basketball.
Yes, thank you.
I loved my coach. I
Yes.
loved my peers. It was the best. Definitely basketball.
Just had a quick question for you.
Yes.
Has anybody else? Do you hold the record for the most foul outs of a game, and two, the only person to ever foul out of the senior game?
Okay, so that wasn't on the question board,
Oh.
so I feel like we should move past that.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Hey, and in all fairness, I would probably be in the same boat. Just so you know.
Well, yeah, because we're twins, so obviously you would do the same thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Good to know. That makes me feel a bit better.
I did forget about Sahai fouling out of the senior game.
Jimmy.
Or senior night game. So, Sahai, what class did you find the most enjoyable while you were here at Sioux Valley, and why? So just enjoyable.
Most enjoyable was honestly either Alaska, I think it was like Alaska history, or like AP Gov. Like, any of the classes with Kenny was the best, and not like, I felt like he has a really good connection like with our class and understands us, and we kind of like try to mature enough for him, but also he's very immature, but that's okay, we don't talk about that. But I think that he just made every class, whether it was like a lot of paperwork or whatever, super fun. And I loved that. Like, and we could just talk about it forever, and it wasn't like a deadline that we had to stop talking. And I really like to talk about the subjects that we're learning.
Yeah.
Excellent.
he'll be missed for sure because he's not going to be around next year with us.
Yeah.
So you're lucky. You're lucky you got to
Very
end with him.
lucky, but don't tell him that.
Okay, I won't. It's our secret here. All right. So with whom did you have your most meaningful relationship with in your senior? It could be anybody in the building.
During my senior year, well, this I don't know. I think I have to go with um Ashley DeLima. Like, and that may not make any sense because we've obviously like been best friends since like elementary. But high school, there's drama
Uh,
and there's stuff. And
yeah.
I think like me and Ashley really like stuck through it this year. And um I have a lot of good memories with her. I mean, obviously all my other friends too, but I think I'm gonna have to say Ashley.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Excellent choice. So, what was the most surprising thing you learned about yourself during your time here at Sioux Valley, or just something you learned about yourself?
Something I learned about myself. Um, I think something that I learned about myself is that obviously I hold a lot of confidence when I talk and when I express myself. But I don't know, sometimes, those are forms of way of like hiding your insecurity and stuff. And I think that I found that what I was doing was working. Like people couldn't see my insecurities and they saw like how selfish, not really, but like, like how much I come off. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's really great. Like people do find me funny and things like that. So I really like that I was giving a good impression on people.
I like it. So knowing what you know now, what advice would the queen give the princess entering Sioux Valley for the first time?
Um, I know this is really cliche, but like have fun and like just try your best. Like everybody's gonna have insecurities, but just try your best not to like take control over a year even. Like don't even let it take like just a semester of school. Like everybody has them. Everybody's thinking their own things. They're not looking at you. Have
Mm-hmm.
fun, meet new people, try to let things go. Like don't hold on to them as much,
I
you
like
know.
it. I like it.
Great advice.
Thank you.
What will having graduated high school mean to you?
Well, this sounds really whack because when I was younger, I would have a lot of dreams of like this sounds crazy, but just like bless you. Um getting getting like not being able to make it to like to even middle school. Like for some reason just getting in a wreck. Like obviously that's not going to happen, but just getting in a wreck. So making it to high school, making it past to high school is insane for me.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know, I just think like I did it. Like my biggest insecurity is like my brain and like most of my friends are in higher classes and stuff. So it just means that I did it. Like I feel very accomplished if I pass. There's still time to fail.
There's time, but I think you'll pull through.
I hope.
All right. So how do you think this group of seniors has left its mark on the school?
I think that for me personally, when I was young, when I was in 6th grade and looking at the senior class, like they were super like mature most of the time and they just looked old. They looked really old and mature. And I don't know if it's like the food we're eating now or what, but that is not how we look. And it comes with some benefits for like the 6th graders, like, because like you don't have to look like that. Like
Uh-huh.
you can still do it and look like a 6th grader, you
Okay.
know? So,
All right.
All right. So, May 14th is graduation day. What is your plan afterwards?
great question. My plan is well for the summer, I think I'm working at the zip line, so hopefully a lot of touring and stuff
Mm,
and that's it sounds really fun and I'm super excited. I get to train like the day after graduation. But
sweet.
my like college plans are New York City,
Whoop, whoop.
and I'm going to Pace University for acting. So
Nice.
yeah,
It's awesome. That sounds great.
yeah.
So that's our 10 grilling questions we have. So the last unrelated question on there is there anything else you want to add? And no is a perfectly acceptable answer, but if there's anything you want to add, now's the time.
I mean, how much can I add? Because I could talk about myself this whole time.
You could. I agree.
No. I would love to add that I'm super excited to leave to like someplace like New York, but I will be very thankful and hopefully humbled a bit by living here and with everybody, and I'm already excited to come back like for the winter and stuff. And I think Sioux Valley is a fantastic place to grow up in, well, Talkeetna, and to go to Sioux Valley. The teachers are wonderful, so I'm very grateful.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure that they will all say they're grateful that you were part of their lives as well.
Stop.
So.
You're lying.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to conclude this episode here, our special edition Senior Spotlight. Once again, Mr. Kirby, principal here at Sioux Valley. My co-host, as always, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy.
Yes, thank you for having me. Thank you, Sahai.
And
Thank you.
Cannot thank enough special guest, Miss Sahai Benachek. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All
right.
Bye.
I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. It's another way to connect to our Sioux Valley community. I hope to see you at the next school event or around the community. Thanks for listening.